Gautam Buddha was born on a full moon day, and Gautam Buddha attained enlightenment on a full moon day. The significance of full moon is immense. Gautam Buddha's whole life is connected with the full moon. He was born on a full moon. He became enlightened on the full moon night. He died on the full moon night. This cannot be just coincidence. And now psychologists have been studying the effects of the full moon on the human psyche, and the results are staggering. On a full moon day, you become more spirited. Full moon night does something to the human psyche. Since the very beginning, it has been affecting the poets, the painters, the sculptors, the musicians, the dancers, the actors, and the spiritualists. There is something different under the full moon, that perhaps the rays of the full moon are hand in hand. The distance is far, but the closeness, the intimacy is still felt. In Zen Buddhism, the full moon has become something special, because everything that happened to Buddha happened on the full moon night. So in every Zen monastery, on the full moon night, people just sit under their trees and watch the full moon. The full moon has become symbolically connected with Gautam Buddha, and just watching and witnessing the full moon, they enter into deep meditation. Among all the enlightened ones, Gautam the Buddha is very special to me. Gautam Buddha is the most beautiful man who once walked on this planet. H.G. Wells, in his world history, has written one sentence which should be written in gold. Writing about Gautam Buddha, he writes, Gautam Buddha is perhaps the only godless man, and yet so godly. When moon is in Capricorn sign, then it is already a spiritual indication, provided Sun, Moon and Mars are well connected to spiritual points in the birth chart. And make it a full moon and you have an icing on the cake. But the story is not yet over. The whole story of spirituality can be missed when Rahu, the demonic energy, comes in between. So one has to see if the horoscope is inclined towards a Rahuish trend or Ketuish trend. The latter is good for spiritual progress. Ketu is excellent for spiritual progress. Ketu is not seeking. Remember this. Realize this. Sri Ketu is not searching, not desiring, not looking for anything. It simply is relaxing. And it is only when you relax that it comes, that the divine flows through you. That is the only moment when you truly experience God. Buddha does not give you any religious education. He wants you simply to be yourself, whatever it is. That is your religion, to be yourself. No man has loved freedom so much. No man has loved mankind so much. He would not accept followers for the simple reason that to accept a follower is to destroy his dignity. He accepted only fellow travelers. His last statement before dying was, "If I ever come back, I will come as your friend." And so my word to all my fellow travelers is this: do not try to become. Just be yourself. Just relax. Just accept yourself in totality. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to seek anything. Just be rooted within. For God is not up in the sky. God dwells within you. Turn inwards, meditate, and live in total acceptance. Love and compassion are the natural expression of our inner transformation. We can meditate with Buddha, dance with Krishna, and celebrate our love with the Sufis. You don't have to become a Buddhist to understand Buddha. You don't have to become a Christian to understand Jesus. You don't have to become a Hindu to understand Krishna. And you don't have to become a Muslim to understand the Prophet. Just let understanding be your only law. Buddha is not a name, it is a title. It is a state of enlightenment. Anyone, irrespective of your religion, can be a Buddha. To attain Buddhahood, you need not be a Buddhist. You just have to understand yourself. You just have to understand Gautam Buddha. I am a Hindu. I am a Hindu Brahmin, and still I have immense respect, love for Gautam Buddha. I just love this man who walked on this planet. And so here I share a beautiful quote that I very deeply resonate with. A quote of Osho. I love Gautam the Buddha because he represents to me the essential core of religion. He is the beginner of a totally different kind of religion in the world. He has propounded not religion but religiousness. And this is a great radical change in the history of human consciousness. Full moon is Buddha. Buddha is the full moon. And therefore the full moon has become synonymous with the essence of spiritualism. And hence your question of full moon has also the fragrance of spiritualism. Love to all my listeners. Remember to meditate every day and chant the holy mantra. Jai Sri Ganesha. Jai Guru.